Hitman's Agent 47 is a chameleon, effortlessly able to switch between different disguises and personas in order to get close to his target. Usually a chameleon, sometimes a flamingo. But while merely being dressed in an appropriate disguise may be enough to fool the guards, there are certain disguises where 47 gets a little bit too into the role he's playing, so it can be hard to tell where 47 ends and the masseur begins. Okay, not that hard. Here are 7 more examples though of Hitman disguises that Agent 47 got way too into. Enjoy!
That's Abel De Silva? He's only one of the most awesome drummers on the New York indie scene. He was in Death and Taxes and Flat Earth Society.
Yeah, I like Top 40.
In the Club 27 mission of Hitman, 47's target is Jordan Cross, a rock star who is holed up in the Hitman Hotel to record a new album and, he thinks, not get murdered, a notion he is about to be disavowed of sharpish. However, before that happens, 47 needs to find a way to get close to him, and one such method is by adopting the disguise of Abel De Silva, the hottest indie rock drummer on the New York scene, and apparently, someone who thinks it's okay to vomit into a breadbasket.
Jesus! What happened?
I don't know if that's typical rockstar behavior or a bug. Anyway, once you're disguised as Abel De Silva, you can approach Cross and set up a meeting, but not before he asks for a demonstration of your rock drumming skills.
What do you say, man? Get behind the kid, show us what you made of.
Now, anyone who's played the Columbia level knows that 47 has some history with drumming. Flawless. But I don't think anyone expected him to bust out this impeccable drum solo full of complex fills, paradiddles, and other drumming terms I definitely already knew before I watched Whiplash. I suppose all that time spent smashing guards over the head with wrenches and hammers gave him the forearm strength needed to bust out those sick beats. Anyway, Jordan is now obviously impressed and invites you up onto the roof to chat about being part of his new project, at which point you are, of course, free to push him to his death because you're the real star here. Quickest creative differences breakup in history.
I was supposed to meet a client for a house showing today, but I can't stop eating. Maybe you know him, Mr. Nolan Cassidy?
Can't say that I do.
Well, he's interested in the Schmidt house down the road. You know, the one that police shut down after the, incident?
I'm not really from around here, senor. I don't know anything about that.
Hitman 2's Whittleton Creek offers a wide array of opportunities to get close to your targets, but it's clear that none of them offer 47 as much joy as the one where you get to become a real estate agent for the afternoon. Braining the real estate agent and then donning his smart casual attire, complete with Oakleys on the forehead, allows 47 to take his place running a house viewing for one of the level's targets, Nolan Cassidy, who is keen to buy a property in Whittleton Creek.
Mr. Cassidy, I'm sorry for the delay. I'm ready to take you to the house.
About time. Let's go.
If you want to get things over and done with, you can take Cassidy straight down to the basement, but if you want to see 47 in his element acting out the part of an estate agent, then may I recommend giving Nolan the full house tour so you can hear 47 try and guess what normal human beings use rooms for.
This is the downstairs living room. It is most commonly used for watching television and other recreational purposes. Large room with 2 easy-to-get-to exits, dark floors, hide stains easily. A room with lots of potential.
Okay, that sounded a little murdery, 47. Go again?
The kitchen. Gas stove. Vinyl floors, which can be quite slippery when wet. Along with the bathroom, the kitchen is the most dangerous room in the home.
One more time, bud?
A person lost consciousness after 20 to 30 seconds. Probably bled out in a matter of minutes.
I guess it's the sort of thing you get better at with practice. But you can't fault his enthusiasm and willingness to really take his time letting the client see the place.
The attic. Not too much to say about it. It's small, tends to be prone to a leaky roof, and likely houses various types of molds.
What are you talking about? I don't care about some leaky attic. Get down here.
Obviously still a few wrinkles to work out though. You're not going to close the deal like this.
Good uses. No, don't turn it.
Good work. Janus awaits your attention.
I still can't believe it. Oh, meeting P Power in a local bar in a tiny village like this. I mean, he's only the biggest celebrity tattoo artist in the world.
Maybe he's here to see that Delgado guy we've been hearing about? Sounds like he's got money to spare.
There are some disguises that you'd think Agent 47 would never be able to pull off, like, for example, the flamboyant star of a reality TV show about tattoo artists.
That is P Power. Real name, Paul Powers. Celebrity tattoo artist and reality TV star.
And yet, here we are donning the mantle of P Power, celebrity tattooist to the stars, who is here in Colombia to touch up a tattoo on the neck of drug kingpin Rico Delgado. Now, despite the person 47 is impersonating being a high-profile TV star, 47 is so good at disguises that everyone accepts him as P Power, despite him looking ridiculous in that outfit, talking like a drugged Undertaker, and, oh yeah, not actually having any tattoos. I mean, apart from the barcode on his head. That is pretty hardcore.
I just love your show. That episode where you tattoo the heart of the arm of the dead-dying policeman while they're administrating CPR. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
A great moment. I cherish the memory to this day.
He's so into his new life as a celebrity tattooist that he even stops for a selfie with Delgado's wife, who is a big fan.
Okay, see, wow, we look so good together.
That better not count as being spotted by a camera, that's all I'll say. What's impressive is that 47 is so committed to the bit that he goes through with tattooing Delgado and is apparently au fait with how a tattoo gun works, because I don't know about you, but this looks like some pretty intricate line work to me. Okay, well now you've ruined it.
Orbo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Hitman 3's gorgeous Mendoza level takes place in a winery, and as someone who is presumably teetotal and exists on a diet of protein shakes and Huel, Agent 47 doesn't particularly strike me as the drinking type.
Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker, and I will be your tour guide.
And yet, if you choose to disguise yourself as the winery's chief winemaker in order to get close to the target Tamara Vidal, you will discover that 47 has an astonishingly in-depth knowledge of wine, grape varietals, and the production process required to turn out an award-winning Malbec.
First stop on the tour is the production floor, where our prize-winning Malbec grapes are processed. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including a drag-in freezer unit. And last but not least, our grape crusher, industrial size for your disposal purposes.
I mean, he still makes it a little murdery. This is Agent 47, after all.
The destemmed grapes are crushed into a thick pulp by a powerful rotating cylinder, making each grape quite impossible to ID.
Okay, a lot murdery. 47's knowledge and enthusiasm gives us a glimpse into an alternate reality where instead of becoming the world's best murderer, 47 instead poured his efforts into becoming the world's best winemaker. Or, you know, maybe a combination of both.
Man, I wish I had that jaw.
Stop, you look fine.
I know I look fine, but he's like a Greek god or something, you know? I can't believe he's actually here, you know, like in the same room as us. Helmut Kruger's been my role model since college.
Hitman's Paris level is all based around a big, high-fashion catwalk show taking place in a lavish palace, all of which provides the perfect distraction for a hitman trying to remain unseen and below the radar. Or if you're Agent 47, the perfect opportunity to knock out the world's most famous fashion model and take his place, so that finally, everyone can appreciate your impeccable cheekbones for once. Choosing this opportunity lets you dress up in some asymmetrical couture that looks great on 47, for one thing, and also lets you get your makeup done by a professional in a style that I am calling High Fashion Uncle Fester.
Good work.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Kruger. Break a leg.
Now, while it is true that 47 needs to dress up as a fashion model to get close to the target, does he also need to actually get on out there and walk the catwalk? And does he have to serve such looks while doing so? I submit to you that he does not, and yet here we are with the boldest serve this side of Serena Williams. Anyway, that's enough time on the catwalk, 47. You're an assassin, not a model. Other models need to use the catwalk. Don't be greedy. Okay, we might have some problems bringing him in after this one.
We've been compromised. Abort and walk away now.
Who?
ICA. They tracked me. Don't know how.
It's what they do. How many?
One prime asset and a whole pack of up-and-comers. They've infiltrated the club searching for us. Christ, I think I killed one of them. Get out now before they spot you.
It's hard to understate just how dangerous the situation is that Agent 47 finds himself in the Hitman 3 Berlin mission Apex Predator. Set in a Berghain-style warehouse rave, 47 is being actively hunted by a whole team of other ICA agents who are working together, all know what he looks like, and are actively trying to kill him. And yet here 47 is dressing up as a drug dealer so he can practice selling drugs to people.
Wanna get stoned?
The two best things about this disguise, apart from that bucket hat, are one, that 47 won't sell drugs to regular club patrons, but will only sell drugs to uniformed security, the very people who should be stopping this kind of thing. And two, 47's incredible drug dealer talk, which I think we can all agree sounds super accurate and real.
Do you like drugs? I got some.
If that wasn't enough, you could also ignore the trained killers hunting you down to take a look at another of 47's undiscovered talents, DJing, which you can bring to the forefront by dressing up as a DJ and then getting behind the decks, sending the crowd into a frenzy with a well-timed drop. Better than his usual drops, I suppose, which mostly involve chandeliers.
You have been looking for me. Come to my tent and I shall tell you your future. It's close by.
I'm impressed. I was just thinking about finding a fortune teller. Please, lead the way.
In Hitman's Marrakesh bonus mission, A House Built on Sand, you can get rid of a fortune teller in order to lure one of the targets to his tent, a perfect isolated spot in this crowded souk for you to commit the deadly deed with no prying eyes, so you don't even need to disguise yourself as... No, wait, no, he's doing it anyway. Yes, turns out 47 has always harboured a secret desire to start a side business as a mystic seer, predicting the future using tarot cards, crystal balls, and it has to be said, a great deal of intel gathered by a global intelligence agency on his behalf.
And I see a man. A Chinese man. He is waiting for you on a rooftop.
That said, he's definitely got the presentation down, and the ominous tone in which he delivers his readings is spot on. Plus, you can't argue with the accuracy of his predictions.
The ball shows me death. Leave now and never come back. And then you should be fine.
Spooky. So, those were 7 Hitman disguises from the new Hitman trilogy that Agent 47 was getting just a little bit too into. Did we miss your favourite 47 persona? Let us know in the comments, and remember to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for lots more Hitman from Outside Xbox. Thanks for watching.